Welcome to another episode of the Einstein Retirement Daily, where we curate financial, economic, and market news for the headlines that affect today's retirees. Today's episode, we are going to focus on a scam attempt that was attempted on this very YouTube channel in one of our videos. And I found it and I caught it, and I want to share it with you because it was sneaky. It was pretty clever in some ways. Although it was easy for me to spot it, but I want to make sure it's also easy for you to spot it. So all this coming right up. If you hear something today in the podcast that causes you to want to take some action, make some changes, please be advised that this podcast is not to be construed as specific tax, legal, or investment advice. If you do want to make some changes based on today's podcast, please confer with the appropriate tax, legal, or investment professional prior to making any changes. Okay. I'm going to do some screen sharing here, but let me kind of set the stage for what happened. I was looking at our YouTube channel comments the other day, because I will do that from time to time just to see what people are saying and to review those comments, see if there's any feedback that needs to happen or anything like that. And as I was looking, one of our videos had several comments, and I thought, oh wow, okay, that's interesting. Let's see what's going on here with this video. So I went in and I looked, and there was a conversation between two individuals. And I say two individuals, maybe it was only one, but two individuals. And at first I was sort of surprised by it. And I was saying, what's going on here? But as the conversation in the comments developed, I realized that something was amiss. And upon further investigation, I realized something was very much amiss. And so I want to share it with you so that you can watch out for this, because I assume that if it happened to us, it's happening elsewhere. And so I want to make sure that you have a good understanding. So the first thing I'm going to share here is this is a screen capture from my iPhone where I captured what was being said in the comments on the YouTube video. So what was being said here was from this person named Whiteman Mark. And Whiteman Mark was saying, I am from Spain. My friend in Texas referred me to this channel. You make a lot of sense, but I do not understand anything until she referred me to a financial counselor in USA that helped me to craft my portfolio. And over a year, we have been working together, making consistent profit, enough to get me a new apartment and care for parents. So here's a couple of clever things. If you don't speak English very well, or English is not, it's going to come across that English is not your best language, then it's smart to say you're from another country. So I didn't really I glossed over the bad grammar and poor spelling, because I thought, no big deal. They're from Spain, probably English is the second language. What's the big deal? That happens. So that was number one. But then I looked down, and now there's this Claro Chininies. I don't know who this person is or how to say their name. But it says, I assume it's supposed to be French. And it says, hi, who is your financial counselor and how does he help? I need your honest guidance. So here we go. Honest guidance. I was a little shocked by that one. Seems odd that someone would ask, but okay, interesting. First of all, I was thinking, what the heck are you doing? You're on a channel that gives you some guidance. What do you mean, guidance? Anyway, so I kept reading. Whiteman Mark replies to Claro and says, hi, it is not a he, it is a lady. I see most things she says and used to carry out trades are done by, in all caps, Morley Percy. A little surprised by that one. That is how I know she knows what she is doing. In her technique of overnight trading, she says she use stop loss and take profit strategy. She trade on her account and it reflects on your own. Okay, here's several red flags. Let me highlight them for you if you don't see all of them. Well, the clever part of this is this supposed discrepancy between the he and the she. I assume that this is the same person talking to him or herself. But this little discrepancy where they're saying, hi, it is not a he, it is a lady. That's clever. I mean, that almost takes you in where you're like, oh, wow. It feels like it's almost a real conversation, right? Yellow flag, number one, is Morley Percy in all caps. Why? Why all caps? What's going on there? Okay. Second is in her technique of overnight trading. You know how many advisors do overnight trading? I don't want to say zero. It's not zero. But anyone who's going to work with the public, this is going to be a very small percentage of people who are doing overnight trading. Here, let me take my name off for a second so you can read the bottom. Okay, so that's yellow flag number 2. This is the red flag part. Red flag. She trade on her account and it reflects on your own. BS. Total BS. Run away. Okay, that is a red flag, flashing red flag, red light, whatever. I don't know how a flag flashes. But it's a red light flashing with sirens and horns and whistles and saying, get out of here. Okay, trading on her account means you give the money to someone else, they do trades, and they say that you have money. Okay, that's called a Ponzi scheme. That's what Bernie Madoff went to jail for, is this stuff. Okay, so red flag. Okay, Whiteman Mark, Claro says, is concerned. He replies, who is she? How can I reach out to her? Can she help me? Yeah, of course she can. Whiteman Mark replies, Claro, her name is, again in all caps, Morley Percy. Look her up on the web. She is quite popular in the U.S. and a certified financial advisor. There is no such thing as a certified financial advisor. Hypothetically, well, I mean, there is a certified financial planner, but there is no such thing as a certified financial advisor. Financial advisors are licensed. They're not certified. No one certifies a financial advisor. They license them. That's it. Okay? So another yellow flag, certified financial advisor. But you assume this is a person that doesn't really know what they're talking about, and so maybe they just misspoke. They meant certified financial planner, whatever. But that's another yellow flag. That's not an appropriate title. Okay? Claro responds again to Whiteman Mark. Thanks for sharing. I am currently on her website, and what I see is impressive. Her resume and her experience is just awesome. I hope she replies me. It was in this one that I started to go, huh? Because now the grammar errors are like the same for each person. We have grammar errors for Whiteman and Claro, and they're the same grammar. So now I'm getting very suspicious. Claro replies again, hi, how much have you made as profit? Okay, again, here goes with the same grammar issues. Is it a long-term or short-term withdrawal? Also, what are her fees like? Whiteman replies, I have referred a few of my friends and she is working with them currently, and they have improved greatly with their finances. I have made 150,000 USD. USD? Okay, again, I get from Spain, but really doesn't sound legit. Since November, with a capital of $10,000 USD that I initially deposited. She collects her fees after you have made profit. Okay, that's another yellow flag. There are very few advisors that are going to operate on a fee for performance basis. Okay, it's not very highly looked upon. It is a fairly common practice in hedge funds, but this is I can't talk. That is a fee for performance. Okay, the fees after profit. That's performance based. Not common at all. Very uncommon. And her style is such that I'm in control of my funds. Wait a second. Overnight trading, she controls it in her account. How are you in control of your funds? You are not. Okay, so all of this is sounding like total BS at this point. And to a large extent, also what happens on my account. No, if the funds are in her account and she just reflects it in yours, you have no access, no control, no nothing. So this is all sounding complete BS. So I looked up Morley Percy. Okay, I need to figure out how to report this website because this is clearly a scam. And I haven't figured out how to do it yet, but it is something I need to do. But I'm putting it on here, so if all of you want to report it also to your local whatever, feel free. Okay, Morley Percy is claiming lots of things about herself. We scroll down, we see a picture, we see stuff here. Triad Hybrid Solutions, Triad Advisors. So there is such a firm as Triad. I'm familiar with them, and so I thought, oh, geez, okay, that sounds like maybe this is a real person, but seems very odd. Maybe this person is just a weird person. But now we get down in here. 3,259 successful investments. That's a no-no. You don't put that on a website. That is scammy, scammy, scammy stuff. Because you also, if you claim how many quote-unquote successful, which you better define, number one, you better define what successful means, but you better put all the failures too if you don't want to get in big trouble with the regulators. So this is a big no-no. If you're going to claim your successes, you also have to claim your failures simultaneously in the same spot, and you better define what successful means. So this is starting to get into super scammy. Satisfied clients, you better define satisfied. You also have to tell how many unsatisfied you have. Okay, you can claim how many clients you have. What you cannot do is you cannot claim how many satisfied versus unsatisfied you have. Big time problem. Okay, we scroll down here. Okay, 5 years as an investment advisor, 12 years as a broker, Questrade. What? Questrade? I thought we were with Triad. So we've got Triad here, we've got Questrade here. There's a problem. Again, a very big problem. This is a no-no. You don't have it like that. Okay, now we've got all these exams and everything else. Now we go down here, security on investments. This is not, okay, so here we go. I give a certain degree of security and making sure that they never lose out completely on a trading or investment deal. That's yellow flag language. I'm sorry, I know you can't see it, sorry. That's yellow flag language, okay? Now they hedge their bets a little bit, so it's not totally bad, but it's yellow flag, okay? Now, here's the big problem, 24/7 profit generation. You cannot say that. There's no way you can make that claim on this type of a site. I mean, you are going to get fined through your nose. Okay, with my top-notch strategies, clients are guaranteed to get returns on their investments continuously for the duration of their trading contract. Nope, you absolutely cannot say that. It's all done. Okay, we've got some hypothetical fake reviews, I assume. Who knows? But this is all fake. Here's the other big problem. At the bottom, no disclosures whatsoever. Nothing has been put here to say, here's who I trade through, here's my broker-dealer, here's my RIA. None of that. So this is all bogus. At this point, we can say very confidently that this is completely bogus, and I'm sorry whoever's photo this really is. I hope it's AI generated or something like that, because you are getting used, very unfortunately. So this is what a scam looks like, and again, little bit sneaky in terms of the scam quality. Okay, very surprising to see that much trouble be put into the scam, but obviously I assume that this is happening all over the place. So you need to keep your eyes out for it. You need to watch for it. And I pointed out several yellow and red flags, so watch for that stuff as well. Okay, as I'm thinking through this and as I did this video, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to inform both Quest and Triad about this website, because they probably have the best leverage to take care of it and get rid of it as soon as possible. So with that, I do hope you found this video to be helpful. Be very careful with these sort of things. You got to watch out for them. Make sure that you don't get taken in by this sort of thing. Okay, it was a pleasure. I enjoy it every time, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.